But the people didn't know about the satellite effect.
Yeah, but Zappa can see it, and he parodies it, you know.
Well, that's what you think of him having the satellite silver environment at Cucamonga, and he's inside a rocket ship, and he's making that movie. He's instinctively getting glimpses, and I don't know if he would agree with us what we're saying, but we can build a case based on what we learned from McLuhan and how he actually accidentally, serendipitously, like Forrest Gump, produces stuff that totally fits in with the McLuhan explanation, but he probably wouldn't know the satellite conductor theme.
Versus demise. And sorry, Jimmy, sorry to run, but I thought we would have Adrian, who is our feedback expert.
What do you mean by satellite conductor when you use that term technically, Bob?
The position that the top managers in society, you know, the Pentagon, top corporations, they marketed their stuff all over the whole planet. And they didn't think of just being Americans. They had major environments. They, you know, one company might own radio stations, trucks, swimming pool companies, satellite rocketry. They'd be spread all over the place. And so from the perspective of the head of General Motors, or one of those things, they had a global perspective. They were floating around the planet as if they were in a satellite.
And would you say that matches up to the solar theater chunk of the chart?
Yeah, the solar you have world government.
Solar government.
The solar government, and you can put the idea of solar government that definitely McLuhan understood. You can see glimpses of it in the content of Zappa's work, but you don't know whether Frank knew the big picture. But he certainly, like any artist, instinctively did it.
Yeah, I referenced it because he says that the thing is to put a murder in yourself. So that's my hint to why it's a satellite condition. Like everyone's
Okay, now that's okay, but I would support the satellite conductor thing that he was onto it instinctively. I think it's on Uncle Meat, the main company, one of the main companies listed at the Zappa company is called International Absurdities. Do you remember that? And that's incredible. To put out International Absurdities as the name of your main country, your main company, and McLuhan's saying right at that time, you're in the global theater of the absurd. It's both the same idea almost.
He's doing a homeopathic replay, Bob. What do you think of the satellite of this solar government?
Who, Zappa is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's doing it as a parallel to McLuhan, but he just has perfect pitch. He's doing it right, even though, remember, he heard a bit of McLuhan from me, and when he saw him on TV, and he said, that guy isn't thinking right. He had no clue what McLuhan was talking about. And you notice in the Bob Marshall interview, when the McLuhan stuff is embedded a little bit, if it said okay, Frank agrees with it. But he doesn't know it's McLuhan stuff, or what the implications are. But then he comes up with, the thing is to put a motor in yourself.
Yeah, I don't get that. What do you get from that thought? Put a motor in yourself.
Yeah. The thing is, the motor is the American archetype. Everybody is their car, through the 20th century. So he's pointing out the cyborgian, though he wouldn't use that word, the fact that the mechanical bride is part of you. So when the American kids want to do the effect, respond to the effect of the satellite unconsciously and do their own thing and create their own spaces, they are putting it in on the user as content level. They are American. Their American version of doing your thing is put a motor in yourself. I now can be a car.
You've got two simultaneous motors going on. You've got a combustion type motor, and then you've got your electric motor, which are beginning to merge.
That's right. And Cohen used to say that the automobile was a combination of the mechanical and electric. So it has both. But, you know what I mean? Just the form itself. So, and that's where you put...
as it moves more towards the hybrid, it's becoming more electric, and eventually it'll probably electric.
Right. So the kid represents the position in between ant and bee. This frustrated American numbskull position of being between ant and bee is to put a old hardware motor in your new software performing actor role maker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
trying to get on TV. And that's what I was telling you after the March 7th, 1970 Olympic Auditorium concert with the Hot Rats, after he broke up the Mothers, and that I was at. All those kids, after the concert, when he was standing there just leaving, they all ran up, all saying, "Take my motor. That will allow me to get in the media. Take my band's name. Take this. Give me a contract." They all wanted to get into the media. You know, they all wanted to have a role in the B world, electronic world. But they all thought they were futile because they were industrial kids. Their archetype in noble reality was putting an industrial motor in themselves. They thought that if they got on TV, they'd have their own car.